the men who were there, and she passed up the dock on the wide Delaware. Then the ship ran aground and the oil got away, and they did not report the big spill on that day. It was hundreds of thousands of gallons galore, stretching 32 miles down the Delaware shore. There were geese in the marshes out looking for food. They got stuck where they stood in the oncoming crude. And it's oil, oil, drifting to the sea. And it's oil, and it's oil. Don't buy it at the station, you can get it now for free. Just come on down to the shoreline where the water used to be. In the well-charted waters of the Nantucket shoals was a ship run aground full of oil, we were told. In a week's worth of rough winter weather and waves, the boat started cracking and it could not be saved. It was 7.6 million gallons this time. Consider the danger and think of the crime as it poured out a slick, stretching into the tide. Over 100 miles, it came deep, it came wide. It was oil, it was oil, pouring in the sea. Oil, oil, don't buy it at the station, you can get it now for free. Just come on down to the shoreline where the water used to be. One of these ships was the Olympic Games. The Argo Merchant was the other one's name. It's sad, but it's true, things got worse for the seas. Along came a craft called a Moco Cadiz. A Moco Cadiz between England and France. Big super tanker out taking a chance with his 100,000 black tons of this slime. A Moco Cadiz spilt the most of all time. People, oil, oil, creeping in the sea. It was oil, oil. Don't buy it at the station, you can get it now for free. Just come on down to the shoreline where the water used to be. Yeah. Gallons of sludge, 60 million and more, sleazing and easing towards many a shore. Yes, a Mexican oil well went leaking its goo. At that time, the worst things had ever come to. It was oil, oil, creeping in the sea. It was oil, oil. Don't buy it at the station, you can get it now for free. Just come on down to the shoreline where the water used to be. Hey, the captain's now free, and his case, it is closed. The Exxon Valdez wrecked itself, I suppose. What's left of the life in the Prince William Sound might not condone what our court of law found. And it's oil, oil, creeping in the sea. Oil, oil, don't buy it at the station, you can get it now for free. Just come on down to the shoreline where the water used to be. Saddam Hussein was a pretty strange man. Look what he did for his trusting homeland. Through sanctions and bombings he'd no way to sell crude from his captured Kuwaiti oil wells. He sat down to think and came up with a scheme, one that he thought might protect his regime. Covered the Gulf in a blanket of black, thought it might hold a few battleships back. And it's oil, yeah, oil, creeping in the sea. It was oil, it was oil. Don't buy it at the station, you can get it now for free. Just come on down to the shoreline where the water used to be. Registered in through Liberian doors, passing the Shetlands near Scotland's cold shores. A single-hulled ship with his engine broke down, drifted 5 hours and then ran aground, right where the wildlife preserve chanced to be, and 20 million more gallons got free. Don't worry, folks, it's light crude, they did say. It'll probably break up and be gone right away. And it's oil, and it's oil, creeping in the sea. And it's oil, oil. Don't buy it at the station, you can get it now for free. Just come on down to the shoreline where the water used to be. They're banning those single-hulled tankers we hear, phasing them out in the next several years. There's one called the Prestige, won't be junked in that heat. It stalled off of Spain and it sank down the deep. 1 million gallons of the fuel reached the beach. 19 more sank in some tanks that weren't breached. If air's trapped inside them, they'll burst any day. If not, they'll just sit there to rust and decay till it's oil, oil, creeping in the sea. And it's oil, oil. Don't buy it at the station, you can get it now for free. Just come on down to the shoreline where the water used to be. The Delaware River was back in distress. This time the captain did not cause the mess. The paint on his ship was the same as the type that divers found scraped on a 15-foot pipe. Therefore the pipe was the cause of the hole. The hole in his hull was beyond his control. Hey, whoever knows how that pipe got stuck there? Thanks for the 500,000 gallon nightmare, which was oil, yeah, oil, creeping to the sea. It was oil, it was oil. Don't buy it at the station, you can get it now for free. Just come on down to the shoreline where the water used to be. The Israeli army was bombing Beirut, 'cause Hezbollah kidnapped some Israeli troops. The Lebanese oil was in tanks near the sea, 'cause that's where those oil storage tanks tend to be. The Israeli bombs hit the tanks on the shore. The oil isn't stored in those tanks anymore. The Mediterranean tourism buzz, as per the Holy Land, ain't what it was. And it's oil, Now it's oil creeping in the sea, and it's oil, oil. Don't buy it at the station, you can get it now for free. Just come on down to the shoreline where the water used to be. A barge full of oil hit a tanker last night. The good news, I guess, is the tanker's all right. The barge broke in two, and so old New Orleans got stuck with what newscaster teams call a sheen. The riverfront walk was a funk, yeah, with fumes. The Coast Guard was rolling out red plastic booms to block off the spill and contain it, good luck. 400,000 thick gallons of muck. It was oil, it was oil creeping to the sea. It was oil, it was oil. Don't buy it at the station, you can get it now for free. Just come on down to the shoreline where the water used to be. Yeah. We're pumping out petrol no matter what cost. And now that 11 men's lives have been lost, the price is as high as rig workers can pay. Paying the price for the US of A. A deep water rig called Horizon went down. No way to seal off its pipe has been found. So South Louisianans all wait for to see just what the landfall of this spill will be. People, oil, and it's oil creeping in the sea, and it's oil, and it's oil. Don't buy it at the station, you can get it now for free. Just come on down to the shoreline where the water used to be. Right